Hey everyone, welcome back to Full Circle Healing, Just the Cards. My name is Sarah C., and I am doing the weekly Gypsy Witch male and female reading for the week of April 21st, 2025. Today I'm going to start with the females. The Lion. Children. The Rider. And the Rapiers. Okay, ladies, let's get into it. This is your reading for the week of April 21st, 2025. The first card I have for you is the Lion, and the Lion depicts a sudden shock from bad news. So some of you might have some bad news this week. Doesn't mean it's the end of the world, just might be something you weren't expecting. However that goes. It's also 6, and the 6 is a card of problem solving. Diamonds are a money card. It's Pentacle and Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This could be you or someone surrounding you this week. This is a card of finances, work, wealth, and health. So whatever bad news you may be getting this week, ladies, you're going to find a way to solve that problem, okay? It's not going to be a major deal. For others of you, you may just be having to set some boundaries personally and put some restrictions on how people suck the energy out of you, so to speak. You could be having some love problems this week, separations, breakups, jealousy, maybe some possessiveness going on. And this could be with your boo, or this could be someone in your family. Love is love. It's not always romantic. So whatever bad news you're getting, set those boundaries today and get rid of the confusion. Don't let anybody steal your shine. Don't let them get into your personal space. Your personal space is your safe space. And on the other hand, either you or someone around you may be helping you this week by giving you something, helping you out. There's a generosity being shown here this week. A lot of giving and receiving, problem solving. So maybe if someone can't do something, you can help them out. Work out a trade or a barter if you can't afford something. But you're definitely problem solving this week. All right, next up, children. And children signify friendly disposition and gentleness. So many of you may be working with children or have children around you this week. They make you uplifted and happy. They bring joy, or you might be excited about what's going on in your life this week. So you have that childish, playful excitement about you. The Queen of Diamonds, also Pentacles, Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This could be you or someone surrounding you this week. This is a matriarchal figure. This is a very resourceful person. Someone that's very domesticated. This could be someone very significant in your life this week, ladies, or this could be you. You're doing all the things this week. Maybe you're watching kids. Maybe there's a lot of kids involved, but you're definitely the glue that holds everything together in your household. So make sure you keep those boundaries up. The Rider. The Rider is a sure sign of good news, unless alongside 6, 8, 11, or 13. You don't have any of those. So you got good news coming. Even though you're getting some bad news, I think you're going to flip that this week. The Jack comes to you as a message. And again, we have Earth energy. Like, this is crazy. A lot of Earth energy this week. Want to be careful of flirtatious people, gossipers, people trying to get in on your relationship, stick their noses where they don't belong. This is not a third-party situation, so see your way out of it. You may meet with somebody that's a charmer this week. Somebody that's very talkative. Big player, a big spender. You got the money, you got the knowledge, you got the things to get the things done, but don't get caught up in somebody's sweet talk. Again, the Jack comes to you as a message. This is a message of being patient. You're waiting on something to come in. Maybe it's a new job, a raise, some money, that good news. You're waiting for something to come in, something to transpire this week, and that may have to do with this Lion energy up here. You're going to solve a problem, and you're just going to wait for it to kind of go its course throughout the week. Also, it shows that whoever this person is a reliable person, a person who is patient, a hard worker. It's tough being patient. You have excitement, a childlike excitement this week, waiting for something to transpire. So the Rapiers warn us against assaults, which threaten and will occur sooner or later according to the distance from the person. So we already said that you were going to get some bad news, but you're going to find a way to work yourself out of it this week. This is telling you that there There's some gossip. There's some peeps out there that don't want to see you shine, ladies. And we've had this energy for a while. So make sure you ground yourself, you protect yourself this week. Light some extra candles and incense, say a couple extra blessings, put yourself in that energetic bubble and protect yourself. Here you have the Ace of Spades, and Spades is sword and air energy. That is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This could be you or someone surrounding you this week. The Ace is new beginnings and good luck. So see, whatever problem arises this week, you are going to find a solution because you're good like that. And it's all going to work out in your favor. Never mind the gossipers and the shit talkers and the ones that don't like to see you shine, as I said. This is new beginnings for you, and you're not even going to give all this an extra thought by the end of the week, honestly. This is definitely a huge, huge card. It's a card of changes and obsessions. I mean, be careful of those that are obsessed about you, that they got to keep talking, spreading that drama. It's a card of death and transformation, endings and beginnings, worry and conflict. So you're worrying about what people are saying this week. You're worrying about what people are doing this week. Put your bubble around you, girlfriend, and just go about your business because it's all working out in your favor. You have great things coming. This person, if it's not you, this person will help you through your week. As far as love goes this week, ladies, maybe you might be making some reconciliations with those you love. This could be your boo or a family member or a friend that you are close to. And if it's not reconciliations, then you definitely need to look at what changes you can make. Compromise. Let's see what the Starlight cards have for you this week. Okay. Reevaluate. In the starlit sky, we still look for the falling stars. So if you have any questions about what's going on and who's doing what, you really shouldn't. Take a moment to reevaluate if you need to. Sometimes we second guess when people are coming at us all nasty and stuff. So, don't wait for the ball to drop. Don't look for the ball to drop. Double check your work. Double check what you're doing, what you're saying, social media stuff, and make sure you're on the ball. And if people got shit to say, you must be doing pretty damn well. They're all jealous. Light. Without the dark, we'd never see the stars. We all go through the dark night of the soul. Make sure you're doing your shadow work if that's needed. Radiate. Let your light shine through. What did I just say? Don't let anybody dim your shine. Don't let them take you away from what your soul is calling you to do because they either don't understand or are jealous at your high vibration. When they touch you, they sizzle because you're so energetic and full of energy. Stardust and moonlight. Courage. Wish upon a star and release all limiting beliefs. What did I say? Women are catty, nasty bitches sometimes, and they can talk a lot of shit and make you look bad in about 2.2 seconds. So don't let these jealous people who don't have enough self-love, I guess is what I'm looking for, to do this stuff themselves, to be where they are themselves, to get that kind of shine. It's an egocentrical kind of energy, and it's all going to fade off. It's going to wash away. You got great people in your corner. There's a light-haired man, somebody that admires you, that will be having your back this week. So that's what we have for you this week, ladies. Thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful week. Now we're going to move on to the gentlemen. All right, gentlemen, this is your weekly reading for the week of April 21st, 2025. The Tower. See, gentlemen, you're going through new beginnings, endings, and new beginnings this week. Destruction of the old to make room for the new. Oh, I pulled two cards. So, the Bear. The Pig. And the Mountains. All right, gentlemen, let's see what we got. So, the Tower is surrounded by clouds, and it denotes sickness, and if adjoining, death. So, it's not adjoining. The Tower is like the Tower card in tarot, okay? 10s are endings and beginnings. This is fire energy. We're coming up on Beltane for those who celebrate witchy stuff. And it is fire energy and renewal and rebirth, and it's coming. This is the death of the old you and the beginning of something magical and wonderful. So, clubs are Wands and fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This could be you or someone surrounding you this week. This is projects, passions, motivations, and inspirations. You're coming up this week for sure. You're going to be making plans for travel this week. It may be a romantic trip or personal or business. You're looking at prosperity this week, gentlemen, a completion of a project or job. I know I keep saying it, but a lot of the time when you're working on something very intricate or very important, You have to redo things. You have to go over and double and triple and quadruple check to make things perfect, or as perfect as they can be. It distances you from those you love sometimes. You might kind of keep to yourself. You know, you're focused on the job and everything you're supposed to be doing. Let me fix this camera here. Let's see what else we got going on. The bear. The bear is a sign of successful speculations. And again, you have the king of clubs. And clubs are fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So again, we're looking at projects and passions, motivations, inspirations. So with the new beginnings you have going on this week, you're definitely going to have success in whatever you're doing. If you've had to do it like 9 or 10 times, it's coming to an end finally. It's due its completion. The king here is an honest person. It's an authority figure, and this could be you or someone surrounding you this week. This is a person that protects, very fatherly, paternal energy, someone that looks after you, looks out for you. It's a very honest person. This is a person that's very successful and a power figure, an authority figure. It also could be somebody that's a part of your family, an extended family member or a good friend. So this person is very significant in the upcoming week, gentlemen. Next up, this thing's irritating me. Next up, we have the pig. Whether near or far, is an omen of phenomenal luck and great abundance, high honors and all ambitions attained. What did I say? Your new beginning's coming this week. If you haven't got it yet, you will. And it's coming. It's so close, I can taste it. So 3s are creativity, birth, and growth. You are birthing a new era, a new you. You've been working your ass off to get yourself in a certain place, either mentally, spiritually, physically, professionally, romantically, whatever it is. You've been working on this, and it is going to yield you money. I see projects. I see work. I see job. I see inventions, ideas, those kind of things. It's something you have put your heart and soul into, gentlemen, and it is paying off. You know, there's delays. There's always delays if there's something good because you're reworking things. So 3s are spades, and that is sword and air energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. These are thoughts, communications, fears, and anxiety. You probably have a lot of that going on if you're waiting on any kind of money, if you've redone something for the 150th time, you name it. This is definitely creativity and growth. If you are artistic in any way, creative like that, it's definitely going to pay off. Don't have self-doubt just because you're waiting way longer than you want to. These things happen. Don't go off the deep end with misunderstandings this week. Make sure you talk to people and clarify stuff. On the love front, some of you may be experiencing some cheating or heartbreak, or you are the ones doing the cheating and heartbreaking. There's something with a third party breaking off of a union, and this could be romance or business. But something's going on this week, gentlemen. You have phenomenal luck coming your way and money. Next card is the mountains. The mountains nearby indicate the presence of a mighty enemy. So we've been talking about that. You got some haters in your corner. You're good at what you do. You're a good person. You're the one that goes out of their way to do something for people. You know, you've put your footprint in society and in your circle. Your peers admire you, and there are people out there who just can't stand it. They're cheaters and liars and brown nosers and drama catchers or drama chasers. They're just always, ugh. And the micromanagers, you got to add them on. Like, they just cannot grasp the type of shine that you have because they're all about themselves. When you are all about everyone else as a whole in whatever you're doing. This is not about who's the biggest, the baddest, the bestest. This is about who gets the job done, who's fair, who takes time, and who is drama-free. Watch out for all those things. You got some new beginnings. Still see money in your cards, gentlemen. So, like I said, if you haven't got it yet, you will be very soon. Let's see what your Starlight cards say for this week. Discover, spot new opportunities. So always keep your eyes and ears open for new things, new ideas. That will make your life and others better. You know, new concepts are always enlightening. Radiate. Let your light shine through. Like I said, screw them people. They really don't matter. They are slugs of energy sucking slugs, if you will. So fuck them. New beginnings. Hello. New beginnings. From chaos comes calm. So I have a feeling that these people will be put in their place that just can't stay out of your business and are shit stirrers. However it may affect you in your life, or these people that this resonates with. All right, one more. Light. Without dark, we'd never see the stars. And I just got this one for the ladies, and it's true. You have to go through the shit sometimes to see the brighter star. It's unfortunate. You know, you got to go through the tough stuff to see the light at the end of the tunnel, but the light is so bright. It's crazy. Your new beginnings are so spectacular. It's crazy. And this person or people that are dramatizing your daily affairs, they will soon be out of your way. There's something that's going to go on in a planetary shift this week, and I don't feel like you'll have to be worrying about this person or people for very much longer. Not in a bad way, just your paths are going to uncross. Let me put it that way. Your paths will uncross and things will become a lot lighter for you, gentlemen. So, gentlemen, that wraps up your weekly reading for the week of April 21st, 2025. Thank you all for joining me. I appreciate you so much. To all my new subscribers, you totally rock. Thank you for joining me daily for the daily pick and weekly for the weekly Gypsy Witch. Keep watching. I'm going to have new and exciting things up. Eventually, I'll get my nails done. I know some of you are probably thinking they're atrocious, but it's okay. I haven't had the time, and honestly, I am planting, so before I go spend uber money on my nails, I might as well use the shit out of them and do my digging and planting and gardening and painting and crafting and everything else I do on my OG channel, Full Circle Healing, Teas and Tarot. So, happy week. Thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed yet, smash that button. Make sure you hit the bell so you get the reminders every time I have a new video up. Love and light, stardust, and sparkles. Until next time, blessed be.